Come with me up Moses Mountain, come and meet with God. Come with me to the riverbank with the spinning wheels above. Come with me up Moses Mountain, come and meet with God.
Leaders make the best leaders just by being. You begin to model. As this stuff comes out of you, you begin to model it, and you end up raising up, a good word is empowered associates. You're not cloning yourself, but as you empower people, as you are willing to serve and be a platform for each other, you end up reproducing kind after your own kind. This is why the ministry that we are blessed to be under with Evan and Isabel is so effective, because they have this revelation. They come under and push up. And as a result, the sons and daughters that they give birth to learn how to come under and push up. The worship team, because being a musician puts us in a place of being seen and recognized, and sometimes as we are at the school, we're physically up on a stage. We are in front of people. There's lots of talk about humility, meaning being nameless and faceless. This is true, but the bottom line is that people are going to see you. That's our role. It is a public role where you are seen, and our call is to model something, to live it in our lives, and to model something in order that people will be facilitated. People are going to see you, okay? So in what you're modeling, it is very important that we take on this characteristic of Jesus, that we strive to walk in humility, that we find out what that looks like. Because it doesn't look like hiding under a rock. It doesn't look like not being assertive. It doesn't look like not teaching or instructing, but it looks like coming in with an attitude of love and humility, and how can I cause this person I'm working with to succeed? What can I do that is going to push them to the next level? The best leaders function like this. The best team members have a revelation that without that kind of knitting together in a team, there is no team. It's not uncommon for worship teams to be populated with a lot of worship leaders. Frankly, especially in the kind of ministry that we are in, we're in a ministry body that its primary function is to raise up leaders. We are going to be encountering leaders in each other all the time.
Kathryn and I keep company. Actually, I keep company in the Kathryn.
Bruise, right?
Yeah, I know.
But the truth is that, particularly in our situation, and it's very good training for all of us, but all of us are leaders, or we wouldn't be here. This is the calling and the signature of this ministry. And so it's understanding, it's getting the revelation that I can be a leader and I can submit myself to someone else's leadership, and this does not take away from the calling, from the anointing, from the leadership role on my life. In fact, it reinforces it. And that's not the same as coming into a church with a calling to preach and being, asked first to do nursery duty. It's not about that orphan thing where you're like, well, I can't do the thing I'm called to do, so I'm just going to do the thing they're making me do until God gives me my day. This is not the character we're looking to cultivate. Right. What we're looking to cultivate is leaders who understand the flow of authority. And there is a recent movement within the church to say, we don't need a worship leader, we don't need leaders, we can flow together corporately as a team, we can let the anointing go from one to one to one. That's a partial truth, but we miss some really important things if we eliminate the role of a director, of a leader, of a facilitator. We miss learning how to watch, to listen, to tune in to what someone else is doing, and I don't care where you are in the kingdom, you need to know how to do it. And we miss getting that character cultivated in us where we can lay down the thing that we think is important for what that person thinks is important. Yes, there may come a day where you find yourself in a leadership position and you're asking people to get behind you and support what you're doing. Or you may never be in that place. We can't have this as the justification for submitting to each other in love. Oh, I'll get my chance. You have to approach it like, I may never be the person in the forefront, but God has called me to be a leader, and so I'm going to lead the way Jesus did, and I'm going to put on the towel, and I'm going to support that vision with everything inside of me. And, ultimately it is true that this will open doors because it will cause the character of Jesus to be birthed inside of me, but this is not our motivation.